Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, let us continue with the poem which I have started in my previous video, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Ogden Nash. So you all please take out your book and open it at page number 131. Okay. So as of now in this poem we have seen that this is a beautiful poem in which Belinda lived in a white house with her four pets: Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. They are the name of her pet animals: dog, cat, Ink and mouse, and also a dragon whose name was Custard. So all apart from Custard, all the other animals, they were considering themselves the bravest animals. So they were praising themselves. But Custard, he kept on crying for a safe case. So one day a pirate came. The pirate was climbing on the window of that house in which they lived in. When Belinda cried for help, when Belinda saw the pirate, she cried for help. All the animals ran away. Only one animal did not run away. It was the dragon, Custard. Custard attacked the pirate and killed the pirate. Now what happened next in this poem, which is a ballad, a poem which tells a story. So let's see what happened next in this poem. So now please open your book at page number 133. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him, no one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. So Belinda embraced him. Belinda started embracing him, started hugging him. Mustard licked him, and Mustard also was showing his love towards Custard, whom earlier they were considering a coward, but now they started loving him. No one mourned for his pirate victim, and no one was sad for the pirate. Ink and Blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. And around the dragon that ate the pirate, Ink and Blink, they were moving around him. But presently up spoke little dog Mustard. I'd have been twice as brave as I hadn't been flustered. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink, and up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. And Custard said, I quite agree that everybody is braver than me. Okay. So, but presently up spoke little dog Mustard. But at that point, little dog Mustard spoke up and he said, I would have been twice as brave as I hadn't been flustered. Because if I would not have, nervous, then I was brave. I was twice brave. He said, I have been as brave if I had twice as brave. He said, I had been twice as brave if I would not, have felt nervous. He said, actually, I got nervous, so that is why I had to run away. Either I was, braver than Custard, twice braver than him. And up spoke Ink and up spoke Blink. We would have been 3 times as brave, we think. So Ink and Blink said, as we think ourselves, so we are 3 times brave than we think us. Okay, and Custard said, I quite agree. And Custard, who earlier showed the bravery, who earlier attacked the pirate, who earlier killed the pirate, he said, I agree with you all that everybody is braver than me. He said, I agree that you all are braver than me. So it shows that, sometimes people who, boast about themselves, they do nothing. Okay, so we should not tell that who we are, we should show that what we are. Okay. Belinda still lives in her little white house with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her really truly little pet dragon. So Belinda still lives in her little white house. She still lives there with her little black kitten and her little grey mouse. These pets also live with Belinda, and her little yellow dog and her little red wagon, and her really truly little pet dragon, and really truly her little pet dragon. Belinda is as brave as a barrel full of beers. Barrel means a large container. So Belinda is still brave as a large container full of beers. And Ink and Blink chase lions down the stairs. Still Ink and Blink say that they can chase down the lion. Chase the lion down the stairs. They still say that they can chase the lion down the stairs. Mustard is as brave as a tiger in a race, and Mustard still says that he is as brave as a tiger in a race, but Custard keeps crying for a nice safe case. But still Custard cries for a nice safe case. So dear students, now let us go through about the poet. Let us come to know about the poet. Ogden Nash wrote over 400 pieces of comic verse. The best of his work was published in 14 volumes between 1931 and 1972. His work is perhaps best described in his poetic tribute by Anthony Burgess. He brought a new kind of sound to our literary diversions and didn't care much about breaking the poetic laws of the mates and pursuit. He uses lines between of considerable length that are colloquial and prosy, and at the end presents you with a rhyme. The bringing together of the informal and the formal is what his genius chiefly loves. I am trying to imitate him here, but he is probably quite imitable. So it's all about the poem and the poet. Now let us discuss the poetic devices used in this poem. Let us go through some important points of the poem which we must remember, and let us discuss the poetic devices which have been used in this poem. So dear students, in this poem we have seen that it's a ballad. Ballad means a poem that tells us a story. Belinda is a girl who lived with Belinda is a girl who lived in a white house. She lived in a white house with a little black kitten. So she lived with a little black kitten. She lived with a little black kitten and little grey mouse. Little grey mouse. Little yellow dog. Little yellow dog and a little pet dragon. Little pet dragon. Okay. So in this poem we have seen that Belinda is a girl who lived in a white house with a little black kitten, little grey mouse, little yellow dog and little pet dragon. So what were the names of these animals? So little black kitten was Ink. In the second stanza we came to know their name. So little black kitten, the name of this and this pet is Ink, and little grey mouse was Blink. Little grey mouse, he was Blink. The name of little grey mouse was Blink, and the name of little yellow dog is Mustard. Mustard. It is A, sorry. And the name of little pet dragon is Custard. Custard. Okay. So Belinda lived in a white house with these animals, and she had also a red wagon. She had also a red wagon. Okay. So all these animals were happily living with Belinda, and these Ink, Blink, Mustard, they were considering themselves. How many animals are there? Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard. 3 out of 4, they were considering themselves the bravest one, and they used to make fun of Custard the dragon. But later when the pirate came and Belinda cried for help, no one came for help. Only Custard attacked the pirate and gobbled the pirate up, killed him. The dragon Custard killed the pirate. So it's all about the poem. Then everyone started loving him. But even though these animals, they did not stop boasting themselves. They did not stop on boasting themselves, and still this little dragon Custard kept crying for nice little case, and he was agree with these animals that yes, they were braver than him. So real bravery cannot be proved by speaking. It is the thing which to be shown. So in this poem, Custard showed his bravery. Okay. So now let us discuss how many poetic devices used in this poem. Okay. Look at the first stanza. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little red wagon. So dear students, here in the first stanza, the word little has been repeated many times. Okay, so first poetic device used in this poem is repetition. The first poetic device has been used in this poem is repetition, as the word little has been repeated. Okay, so that is why it is repetition. Second poetic device. Now look at the first stanza. Last line of first stanza, it is pet dragon. So second poetic device is Oxymoron. When two words are put together and they give, you know, an opposite idea. When two opposite words are put together to give any idea, so in that case it is oxymoron, when two opposite words are put together. Okay, so as pet dragon, so dragon cannot be a pet, so that is why it is oxymoron. So these are two opposite words have been put together. This is pet dragon. Pet dragon. Okay, they are put together to give an idea, and these two words are opposite. A dragon cannot be a pet. Next, poetic device. There are so many similes have been used in this poem. There are so many similes. So have you written it? I am going to rub it. I am going to write similes, the third poetic device used in this poem. Third poetic device used in this poem is simile. Simile. Simile is a comparison using as, like or so. Simile, a poetic device which shows a comparison using as, like or so. Okay, so let us find out the lines in which simile has been used. First one, mouth like a fireplace. Mouth like a fireplace. When comparison are made using the words of comparison like as, like or so, it is called simile. So mouth is compared to fireplace using like, so this is simile. Okay, next simile is Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beer. So Belinda was as brave as barrel full of bears. So when comparison is made between two or more than two things using the words of comparison like, as, like, so, it is called simile. So in the first one you can see like, and second one you can see as. Okay, so it is simile. More examples of simile in this poem. Snorting like an engine. Snorting like an engine. Okay. Clash his tail like irons in dungeon. Clashed his tail like irons in dungeon. Like irons in dungeon. Okay. Next, he went at the pirate like a robin at the worm. So here I'm not going to write the whole line. Like a robin, like a robin at the worm. At the WRM worm. Okay. So in these lines, simile. It is simile, not simply. Sorry, beta. It's really sorry for the same. It is simile. By mistake, I wrote here T. Okay. So it is simile. So repetition, oxymoron, and simile. these poetic devices have been used in this poem. So let us check the rhyme scheme of the poem. We talk about first stanza, house, mouse, AA, wagon, dragon, BB, AA, BB. Second stanza, ink, blink, AA, mustard, custard, BB. So in this poem, the rhyme scheme AABB has been used. Okay, so which rhyme scheme has been used in this poem? AABB. So you will be writing rhyme scheme used in this poem AABB. Okay. Okay, dear students, it's all about the poem. Now let us discuss question answers. So take the screenshot, or you can also pause the video and write down, and you can find out more poetic devices on your own and discuss it in online classes. Okay. Who are the characters in the poem? List them with their pet names. So we have just discussed when we were discussing the summary of the poem. Who are the characters in the poem? So characters are Belinda, ink, blink, mustard and custard. List them with their pet names. So their pet names are there: ink, Belinda, ink, blink, mustard and custard, and they were the characters in this poem: a girl whose name was Belinda, and a dog whose name was Mustard, and a kitten whose name was ink, and a grey mouse whose name was Blink, and a dragon whose name was Custard. Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmercifully. Why? Why Belinda was teasing him unmercifully? Because he was crying for a nice safe case. He used to keep crying for a safe case. So that is why they were teasing him, tickling him unmercifully. The poet has employed many poetic devices in the poem. For example, clashed his tail like iron in a dungeon. The poetic device here is a simile. Can you with your partner list some more such poetic devices used in the poem? So we have just discussed all poetic devices used in this poem. So you can find more poetic devices on your own and will be discussed in online classes. Read stanza 3 again to know how the poet describes the appearance, the dragon. So you have to do on your own. Read the third stanza and describe how the appearance of the dragon has been described by the poet. Can you find out the rhyme scheme of 2 or 3 stanzas of the poem? Yes, we have just discussed. Writers use words to give us a picture or image without actually saying what they mean. Can you trace some images used in the poem? Can you trace some images of different animals? Writers use words to give us picture or images. So here writers, you can draw the picture of dog, cat, kitten, mouse, and pirate, Belinda, and wagon. Okay, so you must draw it on your notebook. Do you find the tale of Custard the Dragon to be a serious or light-hearted poem? It's a light-hearted poem. Give reasons to support your answer. So we can write that it's a humorous poem because all the animals they use, the way the poet has described the animals, the way other animals they used to make fun of Custard, the way pirate came and he attacked and they started enjoying. So all these things are described very humorously. So that is why it's a light-hearted poem. This poem is ballad form, tells a story. Have you come across any such modern song or lyric that tells a story? If you know one, tell it to the class. Collect such songs as a project. So it's a project you will have to do, and you will have to discuss it in online class. Writing, have fun writing your ballad. Gather information, choose, decide an idea, theme, organize your materials under characters and story, and then write. Revise and edit your ballad to make it entertaining. Use the following guidelines to write the ballad. Purpose of writing the ballad: to entertain and interest. To whom I am writing: decide for whom you are writing. How should I structure features? Tell a simple narrative, a few major characters, a short rhythm and rhyme, may have a refrain, single or two lines repeated, divide into points. Okay, so these exercises you must go through. You must do all these. You must write answers to all these questions in your notebook and send it to me. So dear students, it's all about the poem, and with this poem we have also finished the syllabus. And as I have started a reported speech, my two videos dated 28/2020 and 31/8/2020. So 21 August and 31st August you must have watched my videos on reported speech. Now we will continue in my next video. So we will continue with the topic reported speech in my next video. So please students, I have also uploaded some videos of revision in which I have revised chapter 1. So please watch all the videos, and the extra questions which have been described in the video, videos you must write down in your notebook, and their answers also. So now let us discuss some extra questions and extract based questions of this poem. Okay, these are some extract based questions, dear students, which you must write, okay, in your notebook and practice. So you can pause the video, you can also take the screenshot. Type 1 comprehension passages. Some passages are solved and some passages now are unsolved for your practice. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, we called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was Sharp and Mustard, but the dragon was a coward and she called him Custard. So name the poem and the poet. We all know that the name of the poem is The Tale of the Custard of Dragon, written by Ogden Nash. The name of the poet is Ogden Nash. You can also write the poem is The Tale of the Custard, the Dragon, and the poet is Ogden Nash. Or you can write the name of The Tale of the Custard, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, written by Ogden Nash. Okay. Ink, Blink, Mustard, Custard are what? They are the pet animals of Belinda. She is, these lines is, who is she? So she is Belinda. The rhyme scheme of the passage is, so we have just discussed, it is AA, BB. Now unsolved questions for practice. Passage 1. Belinda was as brave as a barrel full of bears, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as tiger in a race, but Custard cried for a nice safe case. So Belinda's bravery is compared to dash, Ink and Blink chased lions, dash, Custard cried for dash, pick the line which an example of simile. So we have just discussed all these things. You must write answer to all these questions. Okay. Passage 2. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So who does he refer to in the above lines? He held a dash in his mouth. So his one leg was made of dash. Mention the rhyme scheme in the passage. So we have just discussed all the things. So you must write down question. You must answer all the questions. Clashed his tall like tail. It should be. It is misprint here. It should be tail here. So you can correct it. Okay. Here. It should be tail, okay, not towel, okay. Like irons in dungeon, with a clatter and clang and a jingling squirm, he went at the pirate like a robin at a worm. So who clashed his tail? One word for underground prison cell is, so Custard attacked the pirate like a, so like a robin at a worm. Mention like a robin at a worm. Mention the figure of speech. So we have just discussed the poetic devices. Poetic device and figure of speech is the same thing. Don't get confused. Okay. So it is which poetic device we have just discussed. And I hope you all are able to do it. Now next extract. Belinda embraced him, Mustard licked him, no one mourned for his pirate victim. Ink and blink in glee did gyrate around the dragon that ate the pirate. So these are the questions. You can take the screenshot or you can write them down. The Belinda embraced dash. The dragon gobbled the dash. One word for moving around someone in spiral, circle or happiness dash. The custard is being licked by dash. Short answer type questions. These are some solved questions. Where did Belinda live with whom? So Belinda lived in a little white house with her pets, a mouse, a kitten, a dog and a dragon. Was everyone really brave as they claimed? So who was actually the bravest? So no, they were not as brave as they pretended themselves to be. Custard the dragon was the bravest of them, for he killed the pirate. So here some questions are for practice. The poet has employed many poetic devices in this poem. Pick out examples of simile, metaphor and poetic license from the poem. So we have just discussed metaphor, we haven't discussed, so we will be discussing it in online classes. Okay, you try to find out metaphors. We have discussed repetition, simile and oxymoron. Okay, so you will have to find out metaphor. Okay, how can you call the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon to be a ballad? Because it tells a story. You will have to write your answer. What message is being conveyed in this poem? Okay, so refer to Belinda's and pet's bravery and Custard's cowardice. Custard cried. It should be cried, but it has been written here tried. So please correct that one also. It should be cried. It is not tried. Okay. For a nice safe case, does this line match his physical appearance? Give reasons. How did Custard prove that he was not a coward? So it's all about the poem, and we have also discussed examination type questions, extract based questions, short answer type questions. So please students, do all the questions, I mean write answers to all the questions and send them to me. Okay, so you must practice these, all questions are very important. So thank you students for watching the video. See you in the next class.